Hello there guys. So as most of the subscribers are really interested in buying this and are going to buy this soon, I am going to tell you about a few points which you should be keeping in mind while taking the delivery of this bike, and I'm also going to tell you where you can save some money while purchasing this beast. Continue watching.
I like your taste in tunes and everything you ooze. The tempo of your beat, you bleed a melody. No one can control that old time rock and roll. No rule of gravity. And hey, can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I've learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love and don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger now. Turn up the stereo, the sound is taking hold. You dance like no one sees, a private galaxy. The music of your soul, a symphony composed. Your words are wasted on me. Can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love, don't be a stranger.
Number 1, you should be checking out the chassis number that will be available here. This, you can decode this and you can clearly know the manufacturing date of the bike. You should be clearly knowing it because you should know whether it is an old stock or new stock. And here, this is the engine number. Just go through that once and check, confirm these numbers with the numbers that are given to you in your invoice. The engine number is also here. Over here there's a sticker here, you can also go through that. Number 2, you should be checking the odometer reading. Yeah, it is because you will be clearly understanding how many kilometers your bike was driven even before the delivery of the bike. You can clearly understand that. And be careful and be sure that you are also checking out the tires, because in most of the showrooms in our country, the bikes which are supposed to be handed over to the customers are given as the test ride vehicles. So you can clearly know whether your bikes have been previously ridden or not by checking out the tires. You can check the lines on them or the stickers and this grip. By this and by this wear pattern, you can clearly understand whether the bike has been ridden earlier or not. Number 3, go through all the paint finish and everything and see whether there are any major scratches or not. Check the bike entirely and see whether there are any sort of scratches or paint chippings here and there. I'm telling you this because this particular dent, I have noticed this a few hours before taking the delivery of the bike, and my sales associate had given me the guarantee that the part would be replaced, but it took so many days. It took like around 20 or 22 days to get that part changed, as there was no other bike in the stock. So what I want to say is just go through everything clearly. If there are any dents or any marks, just get that part replaced or get guaranteed by your sales associate before taking the delivery. You can clearly notice them. Please observe them, because as it is a new one, you can't go through some of them. You may not notice them and suffer afterwards. So just go through all the parts, check whether there are any scratches or whether at any parts if there is paint already peeling off, because once paint start peeling off, like the like in the place here, you can clearly see, yeah, this starts peeling off and you cannot stop it. At the time of delivery, I have not noticed this particular part of paint chipping, and my sales associate has straight away refused to change the part. So check the bike carefully and thoroughly. Just go through all the fluid levels. This is the brake fluid oil, and you can clearly understand whether the oil is sufficiently there or not. And you should be seeing the engine oil level too. Yeah, this just balance this, just balance the bike to the center. Now as it is on the side stand, you can see the level is low, but generally the engine oil level should be between low and full. And this, the rear brake fluid oil, this should be also between minimum and maximum. Just go through them. Number 5, just check whether all the parts are properly fit or not. As you can see, these are fiber panels and these are just fit, and but from the factory directly, they are properly fit. But if the sales associate or the mechanics just while cleaning, if they take them off, clean it or anything, because the bikes may stay in the dealer's yard for a longer time. So just go through them and check whether all the panels are properly fit or not, because if they are not properly fit, you may get some noise, rattling noise, it may be irritating. Check whether everything is properly fit or not. Just tap on them, you can clearly understand whether they are loose or not. Yeah, there is a light shaking, but it is good. Just go through everything. Yeah, check everything. And as you can see, this is not properly cleaned enough. Even after giving it to the service, they charged me the amount, but I think they have not properly cleaned. Check everything and check, just go through everything whether everything is in place or not. Just check everything. And a general point, just go through the bike, just see if there's any misalignment of the parts, or whether the parts are properly fit or not, and just have a small test ride so you can clearly understand if anything is rattling or not. Just change the gears, just understand everything, get yourself comfortable with the bike. Check whether all the electricals are working or not, the indicators and the lights, the headlights and the switches and everything are working or not. That's it. Coming to the price, this was the price breakup that was sent to me by my sales associate at the time of inquiry. This is a detailed price breakup of on-road price of Suzuki Gixxer SF250 as of 29th March. As you can see, the total price came up to around 2,15,950 rupees. You can easily round off to 2,16,000, as there was an offer going on and I was given an instant discount of 15,000. The price came up to 2,01,000, and after further negotiations it was rounded off to 2 lakhs. But there was a difference amount of around 1,500 rupees that I have found. After getting all the invoices and everything, I have just calculated the total cost, and as you can see, the total cost was found to be around 2,13,983, and there was a miscalculation of around 500 rupees, so there was a total difference of 1,500 rupees. Going through the invoices, the first thing I've noticed is that the Suzuki's helmet price according to the website is around 769 rupees, but in the price breakup mentioned by my sales associate, the price is mentioned at around 1,230 rupees. So only for the helmet the price was charged around 470 rupees extra. Next, coming to the insurance, there was clearly around 1,000 rupees difference here and there. So I think there was a dealer commission of around 1,000 rupees. I'll be also attaching the insurance copy. Just go through the price. So the ex-showroom price of the bike is pretty clear. It is 1,80,691 rupees, and it is same across the country. The total cost for the life tax and registration is around 18,140 rupees. In that, the life tax is around 16,270 rupees, and the remaining is for all the registration, service fee, application fee, postal fee, etc., etc. This is the insurance copy, and the insurance premium was 11,252 rupees. Actually, most of the times, people can actually save on insurance because you can bargain the dealer's commission, and there will be a difference amount of around 1,000 or 2,000 at max for bikes. So you can try reducing the insurance price. And the places where you can actually save the price is the standard add-ons, because the Suzuki helmet if you are actually interested in buying a good quality helmet, the price that was mentioned around 1200 would be deducted, and you don't receive any helmet, and that price will be reduced from the final price. And the sari guard, that was a standard accessory list, you can't get rid of that. That is around 2400 rupees. And the extended warranty is also a add-on. You can actually get that if you are interested. That is for around 3 years, and I suggest you to take that. And that 3 years warranty is given from the dealer side and not from the Suzuki City. And guys, my personal suggestion from my experience is just rev the bike till 5000 rpm and check whether there are any vibrations on the handlebar or not. Because in my particular bike, just after crossing 4000 rpm I'm facing this issue. So at the time of testing the bike or taking the delivery of the bike, just rev it till 4000 or 4500, or you can rev it till maximum 5000 rpm, that is even before the break-in period. So just take it till the 5000 rpm whether there are any vibrations or not. And if you notice any vibrations, then take it to your sales associate's notice and tell him to get that problem rectified. Guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, like, share and comment your opinions. These I'm suggesting all these points from my experience. And take care of yourself, stay safe, stay good. All the best for your new ride.